Have you ever wondered if maybe God doesn't want you to be happy? Maybe you were taught that suffering is noble, that joy is selfish, or that you're here to earn love and not receive it so freely. So in this video, we're going to tap on all of those beliefs and get rid of the guilt, get rid of the pain, and reconnect you to a version of divinity that actually wants you to thrive, that wants you to have love, that wants you to have a good life. So my name is Sandra. I'm the author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT Tapping and the Law of Attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And I help spiritual people release the emotional blocks, the inherited beliefs, and the inner shame so that they can live a life of joy, peace, and an empowered sense of self. And I recently discovered that I too have these beliefs that God wants me to suffer, that God doesn't want me to have it easy. Even though I don't necessarily believe in that kind of version of God anymore, there's still that belief coming from my childhood. And so my belief about divinity is about it being very, very positive, and that we co-create with the universe and that we can create lives of joy and peace. But the programming from my upbringing is still there. And so I've had to do work on this recently. So I thought I would share this with you as well. Now, if you do have a lot of these beliefs that are keeping you stuck, like the one about God not wanting you to be happy, or not wanting you to feel good, or God wants you to suffer, or you have to be poor and suffering in order to be spiritual, and you've had enough of those beliefs, but they're still there, I do offer a free clarity session. It's a 30-minute session over Zoom where we get to talk. I get to ask you lots of questions to help you get clear about what is keeping you stuck and stifled. And then after that, we can have a chat about how you can become unstuck and not stifled anymore. There's a link in the description field below this video for how you can book that free clarity session. Now, no matter what your beliefs are, a lot of them have been inherited or assumed from our upbringing. And if you want to change the beliefs because they're not working for you, then all you have to do is work on changing the belief. Because you can just as easily believe that the divine, however you see that, is supportive of you as you can believing that the divine wants you to continue to suffer and be unhappy. The choice is yours. What kind of divine do you want to believe in? What kind of spiritual energy do you want to connect with? What type of divinity do you want to feel that connection to? Is it one that's causing suffering, or is it one that's wanting you to thrive and to remember the divinity within yourself and for you to explore that and create from that? The choice is yours, and you could always choose to stay with the type of divinity that's all fire and brimstone and suffering, or divinity that's actually asking you to step into your divinity and experience the world as the divine wants to experience it. The choice is really always yours. So we're going to start tapping now on these beliefs that are stopping you from being able to freely be who and what you truly are and being the divine creator in your life. Karate chop point, repeating after me. Even though I have this belief that God wants me to suffer, I'm okay. Even though I have this belief, God wants me to suffer, I can't have it easy. I'm going to honor how I feel anyway. Even though I have this belief that God wants me to suffer, I'm okay. So tapping on the points, I have this belief. God wants me to suffer. Maybe I've been bad. Maybe I have to earn something. Maybe I have to suffer to be a good person. Maybe spiritual people have to suffer. These are all beliefs. And they don't feel good. Would a loving God want me to suffer? This belief that I have to suffer to be a spiritual person, I don't like it. It stops me from feeling good. And when things are working out really well for me, I can't really enjoy it. I may even get anxious. And feel anxiety. When I'm feeling happy. When there's nothing wrong. I still find ways to feel bad. Like I can't be happy. Because some force out there doesn't want me to be happy. I don't like it. And I've had enough. So what if God does want me to be happy? And I can be safe at the same time. What if God wants me to be happy? And I can be safe at the same time. What if God wants me to be happy? And I can be safe at the same time. What if I can be happy and spiritual at the same time? What if I can be happy and spiritual at the same time? What if I can be happy and spiritual at the same time? What if I'm allowed to be happy? What if I'm allowed to be happy? What if I'm allowed to be happy? Taking a deep breath and letting it out. Your beliefs about the divine and your relationship with the divine, what the divine wants for you, is all around the crown chakra. So if you have these beliefs that God doesn't want you to be happy, that God wants you to suffer, that God wants you to have it hard, that spiritual people have to have it difficult, then this is all affecting you in the crown chakra, which is actually stopping you from connecting to the divine source and being able to create what you're wanting to create in your life. Now, consciously, you may not believe that there's a divine force out there that wants you to have the suffering and the difficulty, but your subconscious beliefs are going to be what were programmed there or assumed back when you were growing up in whatever religious environment you were growing up in. So you're still going to have those beliefs there about spirituality that's actually keeping you stuck and stifled rather than allowing you to soar free like an eagle. So take note of what these beliefs are when you're doing this tapping. Now, if you did find this session really helpful and you do want to go deeper in your emotional journey, especially with beliefs around self-worth, around confidence, abundance, and spirituality, I have created a powerful course called The Wheels of Empowerment. It's a self-paced journey using tapping, using journaling, and the inner work to help you clear those blocks and step into your power. And you can learn more about that by clicking on the link below this video. And you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com, under my courses tab. That's the Wheels of Empowerment, and it will really help you free yourself from all of these beliefs that are keeping you stuck, stifled, poor, lonely, and all of these other negative feelings that you may be feeling towards yourself and your life. So that's the Wheels of Empowerment. Now, if you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments field what you believe when it comes to your ability to create the world you want to create. What beliefs are keeping you stuck that you've been working on for such a long time, but you're still struggling to move? Let me know those in the comments field, and I will see you on the next video.